Now, step 2 is a little more involved. The more of the cube that you get solved, the more you have to sort of know certain tools. You have to have certain tools in your toolbox, how to move things around without disrupting what you've already solved. Step 2 can all be done with a tool that I call corner juggling. The one piece that's in the front right will stay where it is while these three all juggle around. I am going to need corner juggling right away because, and this is an important thing to be able to figure out, the side that I've completed, the blue side, has an opposite side, which is the green side. When you get used to Rubik's Cubes, you will notice that each color has an opposite. So if I solve the blue side first, then the opposite side is going to need greens. And if I were to solve the red side first, the opposite side would need oranges. And if I solve the yellow side first, the opposite side would need white. You just get used to that after a while. And it's an important thing to know. As you solve your cube more and more, it's good to know which color is opposite the side that you started with. When I look up here on top, I see that none of these pieces facing upward is green. So I do not have any piece that I can put in the protected area that would make any real difference. I can just start corner juggling anywhere, and it all would be pretty much the same. Every once in a while, you get all four, and you just then you either have a problem, a situation, or you solve the cube. That can happen. You just solve one side, and by accident, the other side solves. That's pretty rare. So I have no greens up top. So I'm just going to show you corner juggling. Corner juggling is the same on a 2x2 Rubik's Cube. It works the same on a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. It works the same on a 4x4 or 5x5. If it's a cube and it has 8 corners on it, you can learn this sequence, and the same thing will happen. These 3 corners will juggle around, and the one corner will stay protected. So this is how corner juggling works. I am going to pick up, again, I'm going to be calling them elevators because that's what I do. You pick up this elevator on the left side of the cube, and then you move this blue passenger off to the back of the elevator. Now, you pick up this elevator on the right side, and you move that blue passenger off to the back of the elevator, which moves this blue passenger back on. Since the passenger's back on the elevator, you just put it back down where it started from, and then you bring this blue passenger over here back onto her elevator, and put that elevator back down to the bottom, and you do one more turn, and then this will be where it started at, and these 3 will have been juggled around, and their orientation will change. 2 of them now have their greens on top. This has a green on top, so I can slide it around until it's at the orange and yellow corner, like so. And here is the green on top with the orange and the yellow, and so this I could put in I could have this as the protected place, and then I can keep juggling these 3 and see if I can get them into the correct place also. Another option is I have this one with the green facing up, so instead I could slide this until it's in the right place with orange on the orange and white side, like so, and then I could leave it in its protected place and just juggle these around. I have two choices. I'm going to go with the first choice, and I'm going to juggle these three and hope that I will get them all into the right place and not have a situation. Here is red, green, white, and I need orange, green, white. Here is orange, green, white, and I need red, green, white. And here is red, yellow, green, and I need red, yellow, green. So I have these two that are in the right place, and I have these two that are in the wrong place. So if I corner juggle these three, I believe, still, I don't know. Let's see what happens if I do. Let me pick up the left side elevator, bring this passenger to the back of the elevator, pick up the right side elevator, bring this passenger to the back of that elevator, which brings this passenger back on, put this elevator back down, bring this passenger back and put that elevator back down, and then bring this back to where it started with the green facing up and the yellow orange where it all lines up. Now I have this yellow, green, red, and I'm needing an orange, green, red. Over here I have red, white, and green, and what I need is red, white, and green. So this one is correct. And over here I have orange, white, and green, and what I need is red, yellow, green. So what I'm going to do, I'm starting to see that I have a situation, which is that I am not going to be able to leave this in the protected area and just corner juggle to get these all in the right place. I know that when I corner juggle, the specific way that it juggles these three pieces is that it moves this one to here, this one to here, and this one to here. And so I know if I corner juggle one more time, I will get this one into the right place and then have these two in the right place. But the other two are just going to keep being in the wrong place. I'm going to do that and corner juggle these real quick. Just to get this one is in the right place. This one is now in the right place because I need white, green, orange, and I have a white, green, orange. But these two, no matter how much I corner juggle, I'm just going to keep having two that are just misbehaving. That's the situation you can run into on a 2x2, where you just have a couple that are misbehaving. This is white, red, and green, and I need white, yellow, green. And this is red, yellow, green, and I need red, white, green. So what I need to do is let go of this being in the protected place, and I need to corner juggle in such a way that it will split up the two misbehaving pieces. I need to corner juggle in a way that protects one of the misbehaving pieces and juggles the other misbehaving piece. So I just need to identify one of the two that are not doing what we need them to do. These are the two that are not doing what we need them to do. So if I put this one of those two in the protected area and just juggle these other three around, then I will start making some progress where I can get all four into the right place. So I am going to just right quick do that corner juggle, pick up this side, move this passenger back, pick up this side, move this passenger back, put this elevator back down, bring this passenger back, put that elevator back down, and bring this back to where it began. Now I should have at least the possibility of getting all 4 into the right place. And when I'm looking to get all 4 into the right place, I'm going to start with which one has the green facing up, and how do I put that into the right place. So we're back to the beginning of step 2 again, except now we have dealt with our situation, and we no longer have that situation as a situation. We should be able to juggle all 3 of these until they're in the right place and finally get done with step 2. Let me check to see real quick if I already have them in the right place. This one is orange, yellow, and green, and I need orange, yellow, and green. This one is yellow, green, and red, and I need yellow, green, and red. And this one is red, white, and green, and I need red, white, and green. So actually, having just corner juggled them to fix that situation actually also solved the rest of step 2, and all of these 4 pieces up top are in the right places where they need to be. They just need to change their orientation, and that's what step 3 is, changing their orientation. Just real quick, for anybody who doesn't know, how am I figuring out which colors I need? I know that I solved blue first, and so I know that the opposite of blue is green, so I know that this top is always going to need to be a green, and then I know that the other side is going to need to be whatever was down here on the bottom when we carefully solved the first step. So uh, I know that this piece is going to need to have a green on top, and it's going to need to have some oranges and some yellows. That's basically how I tell which piece needs to go where. So these all have the correct colors. They are just not with the green facing up, and we need to get all 3 of them with the green facing up. So that is what step 3 is all about. And when we solve step 3, we're going to have this whole cube solved. So now that step 2 is complete, please join us for the exciting conclusion. Step 3, we will reorient all these pieces, get those green pieces pointing upward, and have our whole entire cube solved. All you have to do is just join us in the next video. Step 3, it's right there. Or it's in the description below. Either way. Yeah, but peace.